गुड मॉर्निंग गाइस। आज हम करेंगे ऐसे 299। 299 क्या है? जॉइंट ऑडिट ऑफ फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट। जॉइंट ऑडिट ऑफ फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट। What is joint audit? A joint audit is an audit of financial statement of an entity by two or more auditors appointed with the objective of issuing the audit report. What is joint audit? Joint audit is an audit of financial statement of an entity by two or more auditors appointed with the objective of issuing the audit report. फर्स्ट है ऑडिट प्लानिंग एंड एलोकेशन ऑफ वर्क। ऑडिट प्लानिंग एंड एलोकेशन ऑफ वर्क। डेवलपमेंट ऑफ ऑडिट प्लान। डेवलपमेंट ऑफ ऑडिट प्लान। इन डेवलपिंग द जॉइंट ऑडिट प्लान, joint auditor shall identify division of audit area, common audit area among its joint auditor that define scope of work of each joint auditor. Then है ascertain the reporting objective of engagement to plan the timing of audit and nature of communication required. फिर consider and communicate among all joint auditors the factors that in their professional judgment are significant in directing engagement team's effort. फिर consider the result of preliminary engagement activities, then ascertain the entity of resource necessary. Allocation of work. Joint auditors should, by mutual discussion, divide the audit work among themselves. The division of work would usually be in terms of audit of identifiable unit or specified areas. In some cases, due to nature of the business of the entity under audit, such division of work may not be possible. In such situations, the division of work may be with reference to item of assets or liability or income or expenditure. Certain areas of work owing to their importance or owing to the nature of work involved would often not to be divided and would be covered by all the joint auditor. Where documentation of work allocated, the work allocation document shall be signed by all the joint auditor and same shall be communicated to TCWG. Documentation of allocation of work helps in avoiding any dispute or confusion which may arise among the joint auditor regarding the scope of work to be carried out by them. Communication of allocation of work to the entity help in avoiding any dispute or confusion which may arise between the entity and the joint auditor. With the responsibility of joint auditor in respect of audit work divided among the joint auditor, each joint auditor shall be responsible only for the work allocated to him, including proper execution of the audit procedure. All joint auditors shall be jointly and severally responsible for audit work which is not divided among the joint auditor. Decision taken by all the joint auditor under audit planning in respect of common audit areas concerning the entity of the audit procedure to be performed. Matters which are brought to the notice of a joint auditor by any one of them and on which there is an agreement among joint auditors. Examining that the financial statement of entity comply with the requirement of relevant statute. Presentation and disclosure of financial statement as required by applicable FRF. Ensuring that the audit report complies with the requirement of relevant statute, the applicable essay and other relevant pronouncement issued by ICAI. It shall be the responsibility of each joint auditor to determine the entity of audit procedure to be applied in relation to areas of work allocated to said joint auditor. It is the individual responsibility of each joint auditor to study and evaluate the prevailing system of internal control and assessment of risk relating to areas of work allocated to said joint auditor. फिर आता है ऑडिट कंक्लूजन एंड रिपोर्टिंग। ऑडिट कंक्लूजन एंड रिपोर्टिंग रिक्वायरमेंट। Joint auditors are required to issue common audit report. However, in case of any disagreement with regard to opinion or any matter to be covered by the audit report, they shall express their opinion in separate audit report. They have option to express their opinion in separate audit report if there is a disagreement among the auditors. A joint auditor is not bound by the view of majority of the joint auditors regarding the opinion or matters to be covered in audit report. In case of separate report, the audit report issued by the joint auditor shall make a reference to the separate audit report issued by the other joint auditors. Such reference shall be made under the heading other matter paragraph as per SA 706. Review of work by other joint auditor. Each joint auditor is entitled to assume that the other joint auditor have carried out their part of the audit work and the work has actually been performed in accordance with SC. It is not necessary for a joint auditor to review the work performed by other joint auditor. Each joint auditor is entitled to assume that the other joint auditor have brought to said joint auditors notice by departure from applicable FRF or significant observation that are relevant to their responsibilities notice in the course of audit. So ये रिपोर्टिंग वाला पार्ट हो गया. तो ऐसे 299 जॉइंट ऑडिटर फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट होता है कंप्लीट. एंड थैंक यू सो मच गाइज फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो.